In 1996, in a church in Buenos Aires, a communion host began to bleed. Then it transformed into living human heart tissue. Over 1,200 years earlier, in a small Italian town called Lanciano, the same miracle was reported. The Eucharist visibly turned into flesh and blood during Mass. Two miracles, two continents, separated by centuries. But when scientists tested these sacred objects, something astonishing emerged. They both had the same blood type, type AB, a blood type found in only 4% of the world's population, and the same blood type found on the Shroud of Turin. Coincidence or something divine? In the Catholic faith, the Eucharist isn't just a symbol. It's believed to become the actual body and blood of Jesus Christ during Mass. Most of the time, this change isn't visible, but sometimes it is. Let's go back to Buenos Aires, 1996. A consecrated host was dropped and placed in water to dissolve. Days later, instead of dissolving, it began to bleed. Then it transformed into a piece of flesh. Dr. Ricardo Castañón Gómez, a neuroscientist, led the investigation. The tests showed it was living human heart tissue from the left ventricle, the part of the heart that pumps blood to the body. The cells were still alive, and the tissue showed signs of extreme stress, like someone who had been tortured. Now let's rewind even further to the 8th century. Lanciano, Italy. A priest, doubting the real presence, celebrated Mass. During the consecration, the host turned into flesh and the wine into visible blood. That blood eventually formed 5 clots. The flesh and blood were preserved in a reliquary for centuries. In the 1970s, the church allowed scientific testing. Dr. Odoardo Linoli analyzed the specimens. What he found matched Buenos Aires, human heart tissue from the left ventricle blood type AB. Think about that. 2 miracles, 12 centuries apart, different continents. Same tissue, same blood type, AB. AB is the universal plasma donor. It can receive blood from anyone. Some say that symbolizes Christ, the one who receives all. And it doesn't stop there. The Shroud of Turin, believed to be Christ's burial cloth, also has blood type AB. Nearly every scientifically tested Eucharistic miracle shares this type, AB, again and again. Coincidence or a divine fingerprint? To the faithful, these are more than miracles. They're signs that God is with us, in mystery, in science, in the Eucharist. To skeptics, these are fair questions. How can tissue be alive with no preservatives? Why is it always heart muscle? Why does it always show suffering? And the biggest question of all, how do miracles, separated by over 1,000 years, show the exact same type of blood and tissue? Miracle, mystery, message? What do you believe? If this story inspired you, like the video, subscribe for more heavenly signs, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of the divine.